Hey, and welcome. Miss Kira Speaks. Before we get started, I ask that you watch the videos till the end, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. My good people, how was your week? How was your weekend? My week, it was a little bit of a roller coaster. These kids, they've been working my nerves, y'all. But on a more positive note, I got a little bit of good news at work. So on that positive note, we're going to roll right into my watch list. As you know, typically my watch list consists of TV, streaming, and film. Old, new, and in between. Some I've watched before and some I'm currently watching. I will give you my mostly spoiler-free breakdown of 2 or more shows with some additional recommendations. I just want to say welcome to any newcomers. I hope that you'll subscribe, share with a friend, and return for future content. To my subscribers, thank you so much for your continued support. I appreciate you. As you can see from the title, tonight we are here to talk September releases. I prefer to do them at the end of the month. That way you can catch up on anything that you haven't seen, and there might be 1 or 2 that are still being released. So let's get started with these films available in theaters now. First up is The Silent Twins. This drama thriller was released on the 16th. It's rated R and has a runtime of 1 hour and 52 minutes. June and Jennifer Gibbons are twins of the only Black family in a small Wales town in the 1970s and 80s. Feeling isolated from the community, the pair turn inward and reject communication with everyone except each other, retreating into their own fantasy world of inspiration and adolescent desires. After a spree of vandalism, the girls are sentenced to Broadmoor, an infamous psychiatric hospital, where they face the choice to separate and survive or die together. Now, this one is based on a true story about identical twins. Jennifer passed in '93 at the age of 29. Letitia Wright, who you may know as Shuri, plays June, an author and the only surviving twin. I was really interested to see this one, but honestly, I probably won't get a chance to see it until it comes to streaming. Next up is The Woman King. This action drama was also released on the 16th. It's rated PG-13 and has a runtime of 2 hours and 14 minutes. In the 1800s, a group of all-female warriors protects the African kingdom of Dahomey with skills and fierceness unlike anything the world has ever seen. Faced with the new threat, General Nasisa trains the next generation of recruits to fight against a foreign enemy that's determined to destroy their way of life. Inspired by true events, this one stars Viola Davis and John Boyega, and it's been met with some controversy, particularly when it comes to slave trade. But I still want to go see it and form my own opinion. Quite honestly, I had planned to go see it in theaters before I released this watch list, but life was lifing. But I do plan to either take myself on a date to the movies or go check it out with my best friend if she's available. Have you guys seen this one? And if you have, what do you think? Next up is Honk for Jesus, Save Your Soul. This comedy satire is in theaters and also on Peacock, and it released on the 2nd. It's rated R and has a runtime of 1 hour and 42 minutes. Proud First Lady of a Southern Baptist megachurch, Trinity Childs carries immense responsibility on her shoulders. After a scandal involving her husband, the church is forced to temporarily close, leaving Trinity struggling to manage the aftermath. Now, she and her spouse must rebuild their congregation and reconcile their faith by all means necessary to make the biggest comeback commodified religion has ever seen. Originally one of Issa Rae's Sunday shorts, now a film that premiered at Sundance by the Ebo sisters and stars Regina Hall and Sterling K. Brown. Judging by the trailer, I thought we were going to get more comedy, but most of the funny parts we saw already. It got a little dark, if you ask me. There's never a dull moment around here. Anyway, getting back to what I was saying. I should have known the minute I saw Monkey Paw Productions. For those of you that don't know, that's Jordan Peele's production company. And that's right, Sir is an EP on this one. Some folks, particularly church folks, weren't very fond of this one. But if you ask me, it's an accurate depiction of some churches. You go on and check it out, and you be the judge. Next up is Tell Me Lies on Hulu. Season 1 of this drama released on the 1st. It's rated TVMA and has a runtime of 45 to 50 minutes. Episode 6 airs on the 28th. Lucy Albright and Stephen DeMarco quickly fall into an addictive entanglement that will permanently alter the lives of everyone around them. A tumultuous and intoxicating relationship unfolds over 8 years. Now, I haven't had a chance to give this one a watch, but it does look interesting. For my monthly releases, I wanted to give you guys a little more diversity than just the things that I would typically watch. Just mix it up a little bit. Next up is Thor, Love and Thunder. This action adventure released on Disney Plus on the 8th. It's rated PG-13 and has a runtime of 1 hour and 59 minutes. Thor embarks on a journey unlike anything he's ever faced. A quest for inner peace. Child, I can relate. However, his retirement gets interrupted by Gore, the God Butcher, a galactic killer that seeks the extinction of the gods. To combat the threat, Thor enlists the help of King Valkyrie, Korg, and his ex-girlfriend, Jane Foster, who, to his surprise, inexplicably wields his magical hammer. Together, they set out on a harrowing cosmic adventure to uncover the mystery of the God Butcher's vengeance. It stars Chris Hemsworth and his tushy, Christian Bale, Natalie Portman, Russell Crowe, and Tessa Thompson. To be totally transparent, I watched the first Thor and I was not moved. I heard Ragnarok was that one, but your girl has yet to see it. I know. And I wasn't so sure about this one because I'm not into comedy. But I started watching it and I'm about halfway through it, so I cannot give you my full opinion on this one just yet. If you, like myself, didn't get to catch this one in theaters, now's your chance to catch it on streaming on Disney Plus now. Next up, also on Disney Plus, is Growing Up. It's a coming-of-age docuseries. This one, also released on the 8th, is rated TV PG. It's in season 1. It has 10 episodes and the runtime is about 23 minutes. Now for this one, your girl is going to have to read directly from the paper because this one is far too long of a description. Growing Up is an innovative hybrid docuseries that explores the challenges, triumphs, and complexities of adolescence through 10 incredible coming-of-age stories. Growing Up uses narrative, experimental, and documentary filmmaking to follow one casted individual ages 18 to 21 as they tell their story. They represent a wide range of lived experiences, giving audiences emotionally powerful narratives that offer an engaging look at teenagehood and a diverse social, familial, and internal obstacles young people face on their path to self-discovery and acceptance. Now, you know Disney Plus, like I said, they're going to give us that thorough description. It's 10 episodes, and so each episode focuses on a different person. I did get to see episode 1, which was Vanessa's story, and she is a brown-skinned girl with natural hair whose parents are immigrants from Ghana. Like I said, hers is the only one I got to watch, and I could relate to some of it as a brown-skinned girl, definitely, for sure. But it made me really excited to go ahead and watch the rest of the stories and see what the people have to say. Next up is the animated comedy Cars on the Road on Disney Plus. Released on the 8th, which, if you can't tell, was Disney Plus Day. It's rated TVG, it's 1 season, it's 9 episodes, and the runtime is 10 to 15 minutes. Super short. Lightning McQueen and his best friend Mater head east from Radiator Springs on a cross-country road trip to meet up with Mater's sister. Owen Wilson and Larry the Cable Guy are back with this short series that your little one will love. Now, I did enjoy watching those Cars movies with my kids, so I did check out episodes 1 and 2, and I will be returning when my youngest is looking for a little something to watch. Next up is Intergalactic, an adult animated series on Netflix. This one is due to be released on the 30th and is rated TVMA with a runtime of 1 hour and 32 minutes. Jabari is a charming, streetwear-clad artist on the cusp of real success. After a chance run-in with his cool, new photographer neighbor, Meadow, Jabari has to figure out whether he can make space for love in his life. When I saw the animation for this one, it gave me Miles Morales vibes for sure. From creator Kenya Barris and Kid Cudi, it will drop the same day as his album with the same name. I don't listen to Kid Cudi like that, but this is something that I definitely wanted to check out. What about you guys? Is this something that you guys would want to give a try? Next up is Quantum Leap, our drama sci-fi fantasy on NBC. It was released on the 19th. It has a rating of TV PG. It's on season 1 with a runtime of 42 minutes. Set 30 years after Dr. Sam Beckett stepped into the Quantum Leap accelerator and vanished. This follows a new team that must restart the project, hoping to understand the mysteries behind the machine and its creator. Did you guys watch Quantum Leap back in the day? If you did, you may want to check this one out. Next up is Sins of Our Mother, our true crime documentary miniseries on Netflix. Released on the 14th, it has a rating of TV 14 and was 3 episodes, 40 to 50 minutes each in runtime. After Lori Vallow's children vanish, the search brings to light a trail of suspicious deaths, apocalyptic beliefs, and murder. This one wasn't easy to watch, told through the eyes of her only living son, family, and friends. This once very religious mother was on her 4th or 5th husband, and I said on Twitter, the things that people will do on the strength of religion, like, just wow. This one is just hard to have words for. A lot of us YouTubers watched. Nita had it as one of her hidden gems, and I think her sentiments were much like mine when it came to this one. If you like true crime, then this one is for you. Also directed by Sky Borgman, who brought us Abducted in Plain Sight and The Girl in the Picture. Lifetime also has a movie about Lori Vallow called Doomsday Mom. Have you guys seen it? If you have, let a sister know where she can find it, because I've been trying to no avail. I might try the Lifetime app, but if you've seen it, put it down in the comments and let me know where I could watch it. Next up is The Handmaid's Tale, This sci-fi is on Hulu and it released its 5th season on the 14th. It's rated TVMA and has a runtime of 1 hour. Based on the best-selling novel by Margaret Atwood, this series is set in Gilead, a totalitarian society in what used to be part of the United States. Gilead is ruled by a fundamentalist regime that treats women as property of the state and is faced with environmental disasters and plummeting birth rate. In a desperate attempt to repopulate a devastated world, the few remaining fertile women are forced into sexual servitude. One of these women, Offred, is determined to survive the terrifying world she lives in and find the daughter that was taken from her. Y'all got that description? Because I have not seen one episode of The Handmaid's Tale. By the time it hit my radar, we were seasons in. And I mean, at this point, the way the society we live in is looking, I'll just leave it right there. But for those of you who watch, tune in to season 5 of The Handmaid's Tale on Hulu on Wednesdays. Next up is Queen Sugar. This drama is on OWN. Season 7, its final season, released on the 6th. It's rated TV-14 and has a runtime of 1 hour. Queen Sugar reflects the authenticity of America and the real issues our country is facing through the lens of the beloved Bordelon family and a fictional community just outside of New Orleans. As you know, this is from Ava DuVernay and Oprah Winfrey. It stars Kofi Sorobi, Rutina Wesley, Omar Dorsey, Tina Lifford, Nicholas Ash, Bianca Lawson, and Dawn Lynn Gardner, who I hear is not in the final season. Now, I so wanted to review this, guys. I have no time, especially since it's in its final season. But I need to double back and watch the rest of season 6. I stopped watching not even halfway through the season between the panorama and the police brutality. It was too much. But I do plan to go back and watch season 6 and start on season 7. Are you guys watching its final season? What are your thoughts on it? Also, if you are looking for full episode by episode breakdowns for both The Handmaid's Tale and Queen Sugar, head on over to Tamika's Den and check her out. Last up is On the Come Up, our drama musical on Paramount Plus. It released on the 23rd. It's rated PG-13 and has a runtime of 1 hour and 56 minutes. 16-year-old Bree wants to be one of the greatest rappers of all time. Facing controversies and with an eviction notice staring her family down, Bree doesn't just want to make it, she has to make it. Directed by Sanaa Lathan, who also appears in the movie, it stars Jamila C. Gray as Bree, Mike Epps, Little Yachty, and Mathod Man. I did get a chance to check this one out, and once you get past some of the rapping, and I say some because most of the freestyling was actually pretty good, it's a cute little movie. And there's actually a message wrapped up in there. Now, I typically don't give you any additional recommendations when it comes to the monthly releases, and this is already so long, but guess what? Your girl is going to give you 2 honorable mentions anyway. Lord of the Ring, The Power of the Rings is a drama series on Prime Video. It premiered on the 2nd and it's rated TV-14. This epic drama is set years before the events of J.R.R. Tolkien's The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings. It follows an ensemble cast of characters, both familiar and new. as they confront the long-feared re-emergence of evil to Middle-earth. And we also have Vampire Academies, our fantasy series on Peacock. Released on the 15th, this one is rated TVMA, and I forgot to put the runtime down. My bad. Lissa, a royal vampire, and her best friend and protector, Rose, navigate romance, class politics, and ancient magic at their boarding school, St. Vladimir's Academy. As Rose trains to be her guardian, a mysterious bond develops between the two friends, and they must work together to decipher it, all while facing threats like the bloodthirsty and undead Strajoi. I don't know what that word is. If you've seen it, you can correct me down in the comments on the pronunciation. What are you guys looking forward to this month? There are 2 more shows that I was really looking forward to, but I want to put those on another list. ATL and Cobra Kai also made their return this month. Drop down in the comments and let your girl know what September releases you think that I should check out. Also, let me know if you've seen these, what you thought, or you can just let me know that you stopped by. In the meantime, if you are looking for more, please feel free to check out some of my other watch lists or content. Keep those notifications on, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.